Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat. It can be hard to keep up with the ever-changing world of social networking, but kids manage it all, and it is so important for us parents to monitor what our kids are doing online. Joining us now is Katie Greer. She's a former intelligence analyst who's turned her focus to protecting kids online. So, Katie, you've got 2 kids. You know how important this is, and you've caught, I'm sure, a lot of predators around here. What do we really need to do in order to protect our kids online?
It is so important to be involved and be involved all the time. I think that parents get really nervous that there's so much right now that they need to stay on top of, but old-fashioned parenting still applies to technology. It is checking in, having a conversation, continuing that conversation, because we know kids are not developmentally prepared all the time to make the best decision. So it's just being involved.
And demanding that our kids are Facebook friends with us, and although they're not even on that really anymore.
Facebook is
Twitter,
out.
Snapchat.
Instagram, Snapchat is huge. I think it's...
Oh, I'm sorry. No. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, no, I think it's also important to know when to say no. I mean, yes, all of these freedoms, and trust me, there are so many wonderful things with technology. My 2-year-old, as you said, is doing incredible things with her iPad and educational apps, but it's important to know when to say no as a parent. Snapchat, for example, is one place I would say I see no benefits for Snapchat.
Okay, and those of you who don't know what that is, these messages come up instantly. You can only watch it once and then it's gone, but it's really a very physical, visual medium.
Yes, and it's
no
a bad
text.
message, right? And the message is with Snapchat is that put something out there that may not be appropriate and it will disappear, and that is not how technology works.
Okay, so just say no. Don't let your kids on Snapchat.
No to Snapchat.
It seems there's a new social network or app every single week. How do you really know what's out there and if your kid's on it?
So that's overwhelming, and it's important, I think, to have one account, like an iTunes account or a Google account, so every time your child downloads that app, they either need to ask you for the password, or they need to, when they download it, it'll come up on your phone that it's on there, and ask them what it is. That's how I find out. I learn about new apps every single day, and I ask the kids, oh, that's a new app today that I heard about. I was in the schools today, and I said, what is that app? And you know what? They're your best resource.
Well, what do you do when this is the big question for most parents. Do you monitor your kids' activity without telling them, or is it better to let them know that you're watching and on it?
Sure. So different households work differently. I don't claim to be the expert in telling you how to run your household when I go and speak to parents, but I believe if you can, be open and honest about it. Let them know that these are your rules, these are your expectations, and that you're going to be checking in to make sure, do it in front of them, pick up their cell phones, that it's an open cell phone policy, it's an open device policy, because if you're hiding something, then we have a little bit of an issue.
An open device policy in the house.
Yeah,
I like that.
Yes,
That's a great idea. Thank you very much. My kids are already in college. I still demand that we're Facebook friends and Twitter friends.
I like it. I
want to read everything I possibly can when I need to.
Absolutely.
You never know,
I like
right? All right, Katie Greer, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Good stuff.